Guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So today I will be showing you guys my whole Nintendo collection. So as in anything that I have that's related to Nintendo is right over here. I mean most things at least, because some things either I couldn't find or they're just in the attic, or I was just too lazy to find. But anyway, let's get started. So I'll go through all the consoles and controllers first and the games. Then I'll go through the plushies and other merchandise that isn't like console related, if you see what I mean. Okay, so first up we have the Nintendo Classic Mini. This was a mini version of the Nintendo Entertainment System. This was released in 2013, and here is the controller for it. Apparently this controller is much more comfortable than the actual Nintendo Entertainment System controller. I mean, I can't judge because I haven't been on the actual one before. I haven't used it before. Then we have one of my most prized Nintendo consoles, the limited edition Ice Blue Nintendo 64 with the controller. This was around, my dad got this for a pretty good deal. It was a Christmas gift. It was around £70, yeah. I mean, if you want to buy one now, it's around, I don't know, more than 100, 200-ish. And then the controllers obviously here. This was one of the more bizarre controllers. It's actually quite comfortable once you get used to it. It's either you love it or hate it. I personally love this controller. And then my only Nintendo 64 game, Super Mario 64. Great game. It was the first 3D Mario game, which was really, really epic. Then we have the Nintendo Wii. So when I was a kid, for some stupid reason, I stuck some Angry Birds stickers onto here. If you see, I was trying to take them off, but they won't fully come off. Yeah, I was stupid. Anyway, I'll try to clean that up later. And this was my first ever console. My first ever Nintendo, and just console in general. I mean, I only have Nintendo because I only like Nintendo. Yeah, this was my first ever Nintendo console. I have many good memories with this. The first ever game I played was Wii Sports. But unfortunately, it's so scratched now that it will not work. Unfortunately, I have to buy a replacement, which is around £20. Yeah, and then I have the Nintendo GameCube controller. I don't have the actual GameCube, but I have the GameCube controller. And I can connect it up to the Wii and use it for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And I can connect it to the Switch as well, but I need an adapter for that. And then I've got some empty game cases here. The other game cases are in the attic, so I don't have them here with me. These are all of my other Wii games. I've just stored them inside here. And on to the first handheld I ever had, the 2DS. I personally like the 2DS more than the 3DS because my hands... It's just more comfortable in my hands. It's slightly bigger, if you see what I mean. Because the Nintendo 3DS kind of folds, it's a bit smaller to hold, but this is bigger to hold, which is much more comfortable for me. Then I have all my physical copies of 3DS games: Super Mario 3D World, Mario Maker for the 3DS, Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS, and Yoshi's New Island. I have some games installed on the 2DS, Animal Crossing New Leaf and Tomodachi Life. Those are pretty cool, and these are all my DS games. I don't have a DS, but they work on the 2DS. I have Professor Layton, Lego Star Wars, 42 all-time classics, and some book thing, I don't know what that is. And let's move on to the Switch now. So... obviously, we have the dock and we have the Switch itself. In my opinion, this is one of the best consoles of all time because it's a hybrid. And I have the Pro Controller that I use now. It's really cool because it lights up internally and it's really cool in general. This is wireless. And then this is the old Pro Controller that I had. This was wired. And it stopped working. Whenever I wanted to I can do it physically, but in-game... whenever I put the joystick forward, the character just starts messing around, and it just goes backwards and sideways, and it's just crazy. This is obviously the Joy-Con attachment thing for the Joy-Cons. These are the physical copies of the games I have: Mario Maker 2, Odyssey, FIFA 20. I don't play this that much, but it's a good game, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have some games installed there. I have Star Wars, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and I think that's it, yeah. And here are some of my Wii controllers. I have the nunchuck, the Wii remote, another Wii remote. I have another Wii remote, but I can't reach it right now because it's hidden somewhere that I physically cannot reach. Then I got another nunchuck, the classic controller, and the Motion Plus accessory. Then I have two of the wheels for tilt controls. I used to use tilt controls, but not anymore. Then I have two other wheels for the Joy-Cons, and I have a Nintendo Switch case over there. So onto the plushies now. I have a Yoshi plushie. This was my first ever Super Mario plushie, and it's my favorite one. Really, really good quality. Everything about it is great. Then I have a Koopa Troopa plushie. I think this is the smallest of my plushies, and it's really, really funny looking in general. I really like this one. And then I have Morton Koopa Jr. with a hammer. I think this is unofficial because Nintendo never released an official one with the hammer. But I really like this one more than the one with the wand because it makes him look much more menacing. Then I have Toad. Yeah, he just looks stupid because he's Toad. Then I have Bowser Jr., obviously has his bib there, and I have Super Mario, which is the same brand as the Yoshi I have. I think they're from a brand called Goldie. And I have a really old Super Mario hat over there. So yeah, that pretty much sums everything Nintendo I have up. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have a Wii balance board as well, but that, again, it's in the attic. So yeah, that pretty much sums up everything Nintendo related that I have. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe if you wish, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.